Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Epoch 80 and welcome back to the Riverview Investment Challenge. So we have a lot to do today. As you can see, we bought a new truck, so this is going to help us kind of move things around here a little bit better. And now we're going to take our stuff here and go sell it and see if we can make some more money. You can see it took us down to $9,819. So we're in year 3, October of year 3. So we have a goal of year 4 getting our house built over there, and year 5 paying off our $1 million debt, and year 6 and 7 making $1 million each year. So we're going to see how that goes. We might just pop into year 8, to be honest. I don't know. Depends on what all we got going on. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do, get our truck running here. Now I opted to go with this truck and this trailer instead of a flatbed trailer, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit easier loading it with the skid steer using this trailer. So let's pop up here. We're gonna go around. So a couple other things we're going to do today is we are going to put in a new production and work on getting some, I think water buffaloes are going to be next month, possibly December. I don't know if I want to wait that long. Depends how much money we have left over. So we're not going to have a ton though after we put our new production in, and we'll have to see how much, because we'll need to get a trailer, and we'll also need to get, we want to get a new tractor next year and a trailer and a new forage trailer. We'll see how all that goes. Alright. So we'll make his turn. What are we stuck on? Alright. So let's back up here. Start our swing here a little bit wider. Just cut the edge here. See if this gets us in there. Oh, I want to talk about not driving. Alright. Like we're seriously? Wow. Is there another way in? Let's go to the map view here. Is there another way in here? Did we miss this road back here? Is this where we gotta go in at? There's a road off here. Oh, is this a back entrance where you come in this way? Alright. Well, Let's go back here and see. Is that where you... Well, that's not really an entrance, but... Is that... No, that's not really an entrance either. What's this up here? Or is this just more... This just doesn't look right. This is taking us away. Alright, we're backing up. Let's see here. Is there just a place we can cut through? Can we cut through here? No. Nope, there's too many trees there. Alright, so my horrible driving here, but we'll get there. About here. Can we cut in here? I don't think we're supposed to, but we did. Alright. Well, that was certainly interesting. I can't believe this trailer doesn't fit through here. What in the world? Alright, so... Oh, there is a road right there. Alright. We're going to take it back out. Alright, so now we're up to 185,000. And we've got... we've still got some eggs. that we're going to take up here to the farmers. Oh yeah, look at that. That's much better. Alright, so we got some eggs we're going to take up here to the farmers market. We'll get there. And so we have 185,000. So we'll drop these eggs off, and then we'll go set our new production facility up. And it does not look like we're going to have enough this month to really get the amount of water buffaloes that I want. So we want to do about 100 or at least 50. Preferably 100. Alright, so let's go up here. 7,500. Alright. We will take, let's see if we can just, oh. In no way, shape, or form am I endorsing this as a mode of travel through the map. Because I don't know if this is going to work or not for us once we get out here. Yeah, this is where I was concerned with. Ah, well, you know, Didn't do too bad. Alright. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the last of our pig food. Alright. And while we're at it, we're also going to buy because they did no difference, right? Yeah. Produce, we will get them 2 more bags of feed. They got 7,000, so we'll get them 3 more bags. Alright. I'll put this in here. So this will be the last of the pig food that we need for this set of pigs. And then from that point, we'll have to wait until we get the next go around. Put our chicken feed at the front. Like I said, I feel like they'd have somebody here to load this for you, so. You know what? We're going to do this. Hey, bringing it with us. Alright, we got 11,000 pounds, 11,000 liters of food on here, so we'll go back and then we'll do our production. We'll stop off and we'll do stop at the pig food, at the pigsty, and then we'll wait and go do the chickens. I'll do the chickens later, because they do have food. And this is one of the reasons I ended up, I was going to get the modded truck that came out, but I don't know, I just thought that this setup would look a little nicer. I was going to get that modded truck and a flatbed, but this just looks nicer. Kind of going with the blue theme anyway, so. Tractor's blue, truck's blue. Different color blues, but still blue. So we'll get this down to the pigsty, like I say, and then we'll go put in our new production, which be pretty exciting actually. Alright. So, anything on sale? Nope. Not that we can afford a whole lot anyway. So, we're going to go over to this side. and go down to production. So we'll go to factories. And this is what we're putting in. We're putting in a spinnery. Now, I want to put it right here. I don't know if that gives us necessarily enough room to... guess I could put it here. So one of the other things I'm thinking about doing is going through and changing our sheep pen. Because if we put a spinnery in, we'll be able to put the sheep pen in right beside it, and that'll save us a lot of time. Really, could just put them both here, right beside one another, and then do something else back here. Put in a shed. So I also have an idea for the middle here. So let's do this spinnery. Let's see what we're going to do with the spinnery. And I like the way this spinnery looks, you know, just like a house. This is something that I feel like that might at least be feasible, that might be on a farm versus, you know, an industrial type spinnery. So if we do that, you know what, we're dropping it. Alright. So let's go over and now we can fire up our old skid steer. So if you look, all the wool we have here, I mean, there's a great opportunity, and we just keep getting more and more and more. So if we can get all this wool down to the spinnery, be in pretty good shape. So what we'll do real quick, we'll at least get see, we can go in here, and so it's 1,440 liters per month is what it's going to use. So you times that out by 3, 4,500, let's say. So we look, we fill this up here a little bit, not a ton. We won't put a bunch, we won't move everything over right now, but we'll at least get out what we have already produced from our sheep, and then I'll show you the actual production I'm getting out of the sheep. It's actually quite a bit. We'll definitely be able to keep that going year round. And so if we figure that each 1,000 of wool is around 3,000, and each 1,000 of fabric be around 15,000. So we're going to use 12,000 worth of wool to get 15,000, which is only a 3,000 difference, but you're going to be talking over the course of 12 months, and you're going to get an extra $50,000 out of it. So plus it makes it turns into a little more manageable item, I guess. Where you're just like, now I'm only taking it from, I don't have to load it on the trailer. I can just take it from here and run it straight over. So we'll pick that up. Now we could pick up, say, 4 pallets at a time if we had a like a lift on our tractor, a front loader on our tractor, or an attachment with so we could put pallet forks on it. But right now this is what we've got, and it's been serving us pretty well so far, so we're not gonna knock it. Alright, so it was $7,938. So we're not going to be able to get a whole lot of like water buffalo off of that. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this moved, and then we'll move over into November. I'll show you how much production we're getting out of the sheep farm here. So we've actually got a few more animals in there than we originally were considering, and that's why I think we need to make another sheep pen to move some of those animals out of there. And since we already have the spinnery over here, I think moving the sheep over is the way to go. So shut this down. We'll go back. Did we shut the truck off? Yeah. Alright, we'll get out. So we'll run over here, and so we're in October year 3. We'll go here, move to November. I don't think so. Yeah, one of the things we probably need to do is sell our goats, because 150 is all we really want to have on hand. Chickens, I've decided that 200 of those is going to be more than enough. So, alright, let's move on into November. How are you guys doing on your challenge? Alright, so no more space to place pallets wool at the sheep barn. So you can see we are producing a lot of wool, and I don't know that we need to even have the extra 100 sheep that we have in there. So let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we're better off. Well, let's sell these to start with. And let us so those are 10 months. And they are 60% through reproduction. So let's go over here. And let's sell 50 of them. That'll give us 150 of each. We'll go ahead and let those reproduce again here in 4 months. And then we'll start working on getting some of these. And then the next batch of goats will probably, they're 40% through. So the next batch of goats, we'll just let those continue on. We'll start selling off some of the older ones. So, alright. Oh, you know what we didn't do? And it was my fault. Is I didn't turn on the fabric production. So, nothing happened there. But let's see how much. So we've got 8,000 liters and we can do 45,000. So we can definitely pull a lot into it. And I definitely think we need to cut down on the amount of sheep we keep. I mean, I think I would prefer to have, and you know, that may be a mistake that maybe I made on this, is not having enough goats and having too many sheep. So, but we'll see what happens from there. So, next thing we've got to do is start this up. Go driving. So, I do think December is going to be the time for us to get water buffalo. So, but one of the things we're going to need to do in order to make that happen we're going to send our tractor up here. Are you driving? Yep, alright. So, we'll start this. We got our pig food in the back and our chicken food up front, so hopefully do a little bit better job driving this time. Alright, so, alright. That's all of our pig food. That is our bale trailer. We'll take this back over and park it for the chickens. And here in December, we'll go through and get our water buffalo. So one of the things that we are going to have to do when we get water buffalo is we'll pull it underneath the tree. So let's hop out. So let's go up here and visit this farm. Nope, this one. So, this is where we're going to put our water buffalo. You can see I built a road here from our mixer over. On this side, I actually pulled kind of softened this up and pulled this road out so we can come straight onto the main road. Now, I tried to paint this with gravel, but it did not work, not one bit. So, let's go to our animal dealer. Let's look at water buffalo. How many can we get? So if we get 100, it's $25,000. So I do think that's probably where we're going to start. Or, let's see here. How much is it for 100? Ooh. $59,000 for some that are 6 months old. So we said it was $25,000 for 100 of them. Okay. So that gives us $31,000 left. So the reason that's important is because we need to get something to move our TMR with. So 31,000. That does not give us a ton of options, does it? I do like this one. It's only got an 18,000 capacity though. Unless you go up to the XL capacity, then it's 35,000. So, do we have a way to get us $35,000 after we buy our buffalo? So, let's go in here. Let's do it. $25,000. So now we have $31,474. Let's go into here. We definitely have the money to do it. So, but let's go over here. And let's just see if this will do it. Nope, not quite enough. So you can see we don't have a ton of things here. So what we might have to do is fire this up. Let's open it. Which side opened? Alright, this side opened. Well, this is already on here, so we'll take it. Now, one of the next things that we're going to have to buy, absolutely have to buy, is a tractor for the other farm, for that cow barn. We're going to have to buy a tractor for it. I just don't see, we are not going to be able to run one tractor. Well, to be honest, we could probably leave the tractor we have up there. What are we using a tractor down here for? This is all animals in production, right? So now we have this truck here. For this and the pigsty, since we were focusing mainly on animals in this playthrough. There's one. Yeah, let's do this. No sense going empty-handed. Can I grab those two? Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll grab both these. So this will definitely get us enough to get that trailer. We'll just have to run it up the road real quick. Oh, look at this. We're doing a wheelie. We didn't even need the wheelie mod. I mean, it's a front wheelie, and I'm fairly sure that we would have torn this machine up by doing this. But hey, you know, we're doing it. Alright. So I've been really trying not to abuse or use super strength and actually use the machines to load and unload everything. So I've had the tractor flip once or twice. I've had to use it, but I try not to do that too much. And I have been doing a lot of the, when I load up all the goat milk, I did use super strength a little bit to do that, to get a couple on there. It didn't want to go. We'll take the eggs up there and sell them too while we're at it. And then we'll pick up this last one of the chicken feed. I'm not saying I'm the best at this skid steer, but I have been getting better with it as I've been playing with it, so that's good. Alright. So, drop everything down. Let's go. Alright. It is November, so we're not going to get a lot for the wool, but we'll at least get something. And that'll give us more than enough to get our dump trailer. And that we'll need for the total mixed ration that we're going to be putting in for the water buffalo. So but what do you guys think? I do like the way this truck looks with that trailer. Like I said, I tried to keep it a little bit like a blue theme, so we are going to be coming up on year 4, which means that starting in January, February, March, we're going to start looking to save our money, and we're going to have to do some tree clearing, put our new farmhouse in. I continue to look to see if there's any other farmhouses on Mod Hub that interest me, but so far I haven't seen anything that really draws my attention too much, so alright. So did we solar eggs too? Yep, alright, good deal. So let's shut this down. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull in here. Go up. Trailers. I like this one the best. I'll change the tire. I like those tires. No, we don't. XL capacity, cover color, all that's the same. So 35,000. Let's buy it. Turn around here. Alright, now we're going to drive up to our new farm. I guess our newest farm. How about that? And feed these water buffalo. So water buffalo, so we won't get milk from them for a year. Right now we have about 1.1, 1.2 million in total mixed ration saved up. So we start cutting again in March. We'll be able to continue to replenish that. But we are going to have to end up buying another field and maybe buy a planter or seeder and put another grass field in. So we're going to need multiple grass fields, especially when we get up. Whoop. Wrong direction. Especially when we get the largest farm, because we need to do that in year 4 too. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if we're going to be able to accomplish all this without we haven't been doing any contracts, so we may have to do a few in order to get by. I was trying really hard not to, but I think that if we move the I'd put in another sheep pen, split up the sheep and goats. Probably have to buy a trailer and then sell it, that big trailer, to transport them over. Although I don't know why, if they're on the same farm, I couldn't just walk them across the road. But you can kind of see our farm there off in the distance. It looks pretty cool when you're pulling up to it. So there's where we're going to have to go in. I did try to take this tractor in the, I guess, the front of this barn, and it does not fit. So we're going to have to do some maneuvering here. Alright. A little further. Alright. Total mixed ration. Start filling it up. So it looks like we need to change the production on this as well. So we've got a lot of grass. So we need to deactivate that. And hay drying. Grass silage. We got about 300. Yeah. Oh. So we'll let this fill up. We'll go in. We'll check out our cows. We'll look at the cow barn. We'll dump off this total mixed ration to them. And keep waiting for somebody to mod a car wash in this game, so instead of power washing, I could just drive through it. There's our total mixed ration going in. So 200,000 total mixed ration sounds like a lot, but I believe, if I did any math correct, it'll last me about 4 months. So like I said, we can't go in that way. I'll show you what happens because it's kind of funny. Alright, ready? Wah! So it'll do a wheelie, but you can't not get a trailer in like that. So we'll go down here and grab our trailer again. Oh. And we'll have to come up here and pull up the road and back in. Now what's nice about this barn is it actually has 2 feeding points, 2, aha. So we can just do that. So I'll get out. You can see it filling up down through here, and you can see it filling up even back here. Now, in order to get this in, it was really close, so I might be able to level this out a little bit and then slope it down and get the tractor and trailer out there? I don't know, but you can see there's our new cows. And we can open these if we want to. And come down in here and see them. So, close them back up. Don't want them getting out. Maybe. There it goes. Slurry pit. There's our milk. I believe this is the manure heap. No. So, that is our farm. So, if we look at, go over here and take the construction view. So, we've got our farm there. We got our cows in there. We'll fly over. Got our pigsty. Still got our pigs in there. We did set up a diesel tank. We'll go back over. And now we've got, and there you see all our wool stacked up. We've got our chickens. Got our sheep and goats. And now we have our spinnery. So, still got our little house there. Alright, so that's where we're at for now. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.